All right, I'm on hole number 18 of the weekend round of the Silver State Tournament. I'm in the rookie division. I'm in my 99 account, so I've got T4 clubs. And here's the deal. I missed the eagle on hole number 17. And that would have put me in striking distance of getting up there in the top three. So I came in fifth in tiebreakers. And so I know that there's 4 people that got me beat in tiebreakers. And there's always people that can get ahead of you, and there's a bunch of people that still haven't played. So shooting the minus 28 was my goal going in, and I still was on track for that based on what I did on the front 9. If I could have got the eagle on 8, coming into hole 9 with an eagle opportunity, but I need to get the eagle here just to give myself any shot and to help secure a top 5. So when we look at prizes, the goal is that you definitely want to get up there so you can get those kingmakers, but you definitely want to make sure that you're in the top 10 so you can get those 30 kingmaker or titans, because going into the next tournament you got 30. There's 45 holes in a tournament, and you can shoot 30 of them with a titan. Now there's 3 holes in a round, so 3 times 5 is 15. 15 of those 45 holes are par 3s, and very seldom are you going to need to bring a titan on a par 3. So that means you can play every other hole in the tournament with a titan. Now you're not necessarily going to use a titan on every other hole, but you can bring a 3 power ball for free to every other hole. So you definitely want to get up there where you can win those balls, and being able to win, especially if you got a low level account and you're not buying a lot of stuff or spending a lot of money on it, getting those 9, 18, 25 kingmakers on top of the titans and the 40, 50, 75 titans, that's huge. That sets you up for the next tournament for sure. So I definitely need to pop out the eagle on this hole. So let's go look at it just so I can get it and just figure out the play. I'm trying to get out into this area. I'm trying to get to like 375. 372 is like the minimum I'm looking for. 377 is about as far as I've gotten. Coming out with a big dog, trying to get on this island and going straight for the cup. So I'm taking my number 3 bag. Big Tapa. Big dog. I'm trying to do big topper, big dog, firefly. That's the series of events that needs to happen here. Big topper, big dog, firefly in the hole. See if I can eagle hole number 9 2 times in a row. This is not an easy hole to eagle. Most par 5s in Golf Clash are, you're getting an eagle, you're looking at Albie. There's only a couple of them that I can think of that are very difficult, and this one right here may be the most difficult one in the game. There's one other one that comes to mind that I have a shot on it that usually nets me an eagle. Most people struggle on it. I was playing one of my teammates, Mike D, last week, and we got that hole. We were playing Tour 4 trying to pick up some of the Milano holes, and it's in the Oasis. And it's one of the holes in there that's really hard to get an eagle on, one of the par 5s. And I showed him a shot that I take on that hole every time. And about 75% of the time I can get to the spot. In tournament play, I can get there almost every time. I mean, literally pretty much every time, because you can bring out a bigger ball. But in one-on-one play, I was playing it with a lower level ball, and I was still getting out into that area. And you can get an easy eagle on it. All right, here we go. This is one shot at a time. Max topspin, that is important. Okay, so it's going to push me forward 1 ring. And I can go forward about, I could almost do a max overpower here, but I'm not going to. I'm going to put on some power, but not max. Now what the risk is that I clip. That was pretty good. Now the risk is that I'll end up in that rough. 373. That's right at the minimum distance that I need to be at. 372 is the farthest. 372 is the shortest I've been and still been able to get it, but I like my angle here. What I'm trying to do is get my big dog so that in max overpower I can end up on this fairway. If I can reach that fairway with max overpower with my big dog, I have a, not that fairway, excuse me, the fairway right here. If I can reach that fairway, then I have a shot at getting up on that island. Seeing a lot of people do that. Alright, I can get up in there. So the deal is that with that wind, I don't need max topspin. You're one shy. I want to be out here where I've got my ring set up so that I'm right in the middle of that fairway, so I can try and pick up a grate to the left or the right and still hit the fairway. Hit a grate to the left, or excuse me, grate to the right. It didn't quite make it. But I'm okay from there. The deal is that I have a machete in my bag, so it's all going to be about needle speed. If I hit this perfect, it's still going to go in the hole. And the grate to the right cost me there. If I'd hit it perfect or grate to the left, I would have caught this at a better angle where I have less rough to go through, and I would have been on that green area. That was the goal, to get out on that green area and be able to use my Firefly. But I brought a secondary club for the rough there, which is my machete, and my machete can also get it done. Okay, the wind's going to push me a little bit to the right. So I'm going to start off a little bit to the left. Oh, hit a grate to the right. Had to snap it off. I was running out of time. Don't roll off the green. Ugh. So I ended up with the birdie, and I needed to get an eagle in order to stay on the minus 28 track. Going into this round, based on the people that had started it off and where I was at in tiebreakers, my only shot, I felt my shot at a win would be a minus 28. So I shot a minus 14 on the front, and I've shot a minus 12 on the back. So coming in with a minus 26 is not going to get me a banner, but it is going to net me, or at least give me a really serious opportunity for a top 5. And last week I believe I got 5th or 6th last week in the last tournament. The main thing is that with these lower developed clubs, my goal going in is to shoot the minimum score. And with these lower developed clubs, I've shot the minimum score pretty handily. And now it's just a matter of giving yourself opportunities to get in. And I'm using it as a practice account for my practice account. So when I get into my practice account, I have better opportunity to make shots so that I can even dial them in better for my main account. All right, so minus 26. Let's see where we ended up. Top 4. Let's see what the person at the top has. And I'll bet you it's a 28. I came in thinking I needed to shoot a 28, and if I shot a 28, if I would have picked up that eagle, let's see what kind of tiebreakers they had. 25, I would have had them beat in tiebreakers. There's somebody that had me beat. There's one of the 4 that were ahead of me to start off with. There's another one of the 4. So my goal going in was a minus 28. I felt that I needed to shoot a minus 28 in order to win, or at least have any shot at a win. And a minus 28 would have put me in first right now. So that's the And I've got 2 people up there with tiebreakers, so even if I'd have picked up the eagle on 8, I'd still be in 3rd right now. But just a shot, one shot here or there is the big difference between getting a banner and just getting a top 10. So it doesn't take very many of those getting those in. And if you look at the clubs that I have in this account, I mean, I picked up the rock in the golden shot. I picked up the guardian in the golden shot. I don't even have a hammerhead, so I don't have anything to even... The hammerhead works out good for you at the beginning because it's kind of a poor man's sniper. So I've got very low low level clubs. We're talking just the lower stuff. Somebody the other day said something about, well, yeah, you got a machete to level 8. Let's look at, that's a level 3 club. You can get those clubs. You're going to get common cards so fast to get these clubs up. It's unbelievable. It only takes a couple hundred wins. And if you're playing in tournaments and you're getting tournament chests, you're going to get some clubs in there as well. So it's really important when you first start playing that you play in tournaments. I'm not disappointed with where I'm at. With the clubs that I have, I feel real good about those finishes. I gave myself opportunities to get in there. My opponent here's got 4 million coins, so they're playing up to Tour 6, up in that range. They've got a little bit better clubs and got some great finishes. This is a second account for somebody, so they've got a bunch of great finishes here. So we're going up against good competition, and I like it. Never be afraid of going up against good competition. Got some people that have won some banners above us. This person won the one of the 9-hole cups, and they're about in the same range as me. So I like the competition here. You're not going to win any bracket. You're not going to go out there and shoot the -22 and win a bracket. You're going to have to learn how to play this game to get up there, but I feel real good about, I've got 96% of the people, 95% of the people in the bracket covered in tiebreakers, so people are going to have to shoot better than a 26 in order to get ahead of me. So I think my chances of a top 10 are pretty much 100%. My goal is to get those top 5s. I'm trying to work myself from a top 10 to the top 5s and then starting to compete seriously for those banners. All right, that was the weekend round of the Rookie Division in the Silver State Tournament. Thanks for watching.